are nearly halfway through the summer, but did you know there are some travel restrictions? They have been extended. There are others that have expired as well. So we're going through all of this because since we've all been at home for so long, we're all itching to travel. So when is the best time to travel? Where do you go? What do you need to know? Travelzoo senior editor Gabe Saglie is here to sort it all out for us. Good morning to you. Gina. Always good to have you here.
You know, this is my first in-studio interview, and I kind of do this for a living since March of 2020.
Wow.
So very excited to be here and great to see you. And, you know, traveling is starting to happen all over again, both domestically and internationally, but there's some, you know, some hiccups here and there and some dates to keep in mind as well.
Okay, so let's start with international travel because, you know, so many people have put off their dream vacation, right? Now, a lot of times that includes leaving the country. There are some things that we really need to know.
So a couple of things. Canada set out a couple of important dates just earlier this week. So August 9th is that magic date when Americans can finally travel to Canada if you're fully vaccinated. Okay. International travelers outside the U.S., that date is September the 7th. But keep in mind, the U.S.-Canada border, that 5,500-mile border, has been closed since March of last year. The U.S. Travel Association says that every month that border has been closed has meant a $1.5 billion loss to the travel industry, and mostly on the Canadian side. So this is big news for Canadian travel companies. Some are saying it's a little too late to sort of really have a boon type of summer season in Canada. But the fact that Americans, a lot of families have been displaced, just the fact that we are seeing now movement starting to pop up again starting August 9th out of the U.S. is great news for areas like British Columbia and Ontario that really depend on American travelers. 15 million Americans traveled to Canada in 2019, so we're starting to inch back toward that number.
I'm also thinking about skiing in Canada. So do you think maybe by the winter we could do that?
So I think we'll see some great winter activity there, assuming that things and numbers hold. And I think we'll see some unprecedented values, even to some very popular destinations like Whistler, where all of a sudden skiing in these prime resorts come that December to February period could be at a bargain price. Okay,
let's talk about restrictions in Europe, because another dream vacation destination, whatever country it is, but there are some things that we need to keep in mind.
And listen, we're seeing a lot of activity when it comes to booking travel to Europe. The good news is that a lot of these travel packages, a lot of these promotions that we're seeing, and you'll see on our Travelzoo website, have these very long travel windows, so say 2022, 2023. And there are still very flexible options. So if you want to cancel last minute or change your mind, there aren't those penalties that would have existed pre-COVID. So that's giving travelers some peace of mind. This past Monday, July 19th, Ireland opened back up after a very lengthy closure. It was Freedom Day in the UK on Monday the 19th, meaning all of their COVID restrictions were eliminated. So you can dine indoors, you don't have to quarantine if you travel in or out of the country. Of course, the UK then just got placed this week on the level 4 CDC State Department list, which means they're recommending you don't travel to the UK. But that said, we're seeing flights to London, you know, get booked, and these airplanes are flying out there packed, and we're seeing more flights added to destinations throughout Europe. And the EU is opening up to Americans for sure.
So let's talk about passports, because in the commercial break you were telling me how much of a problem this is, even if we just want to go to Cabo or Ensenada or something, right?
Yeah, we're seeing, listen, a lot of activity south of the border. We're seeing some great value in places like Puerto Vallarta and Cabo San Lucas. Easy flight out of here. But yes, we're a little rusty. You know, we haven't traveled in some cases since 2019, so people are nabbing these great values, and then they're realizing, as they dust off their passport, it's expired. Well, for a lot of destinations, you need at least 6 months past your travel dates of validity on your passport to be allowed into the country. So the best tip is if you're planning travel internationally, make sure that you are up to date, because there is a backlog out there for renewals and new passport issues, and it's causing a lot of trips to be tweaked last minute.
Okay, we are out of time. I've gotten the wrap. Real quickly, 3 top places domestically to go see.
Florida's Arizona's very hot when I travel. I mean, people are coming to Arizona from all over the country. Southern California is hot, although LA County just reinstated their indoor mask mandate. And Florida, probably. Those are the 3 destinations that are doing very, very well. We're seeing a surge in Vegas as well.
Awesome. Gabe, always great to talk to you.
Gina, great to see you.
Thank you.
Gabe, don't go anywhere. I have so many more questions.